It's my first blog I wrote in
Are
like
you
over a year.
serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
cool.
Yeah, I put it out there, and a bunch of people are sharing it, and this and that, and I got a sign up from it. I don't even know how
Oh,
much.
that's
Yeah,
Oh, awesome.
that's
Congrats.
awesome.
thank you. Not bad for
What
my first.
did you write about?
It was about how no rejection, marketing or no rejection approaches. So it was kind of the stuff that I taught you guys that night we did the all-in hangout.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. I need to read that.
Yeah. Let me. I'll get it to you guys. But yeah, so right now, you guys have an opportunity, right, with this new compensation plan, with this event coming up, with everything. This is the time to position yourself to get to that $10,000 mark, right? You know, they say that. So my friend actually, my friend Greg, he said that in a normal network marketing company, every person that you bring to that event is worth like $100. Okay, so but he said that in Empower it's about 10 times that amount because we sell higher ticket stuff. We have we have more serious stuff going on, right? We have higher end products, better compensation, the whole deal. It allows you to make way more money when you bring somebody to an event because what happens, and Johnny, you know this, right? You when you go to an event, you have a shift in belief that not only is this real, so there's like a belief, we'll call it a belief clock, okay? So if you have the belief clock, you know what? I never use my my whiteboard. Let me use my whiteboard. Maybe I can. Here, let me share this with Nate.
Okay.
In the Inner Circle with David Wood, the one with speak existence to the world, he talks
Mm-hmm.
about like he compares the people who went like one event and people who went to like 8 events. That's crazy.
It's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna draw on the whiteboard. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know how I'm gonna tell if you can hear it or not. Let me see if I can do. Um, some guy wants to join my team. Told him I was working with my existing team and to give me stuff. All right, let's check it out. I'll kind of check back in a second to see if you guys can see this. Okay, can you see me right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sock cleaning it. There we go.
Damn, that's a big board.
Okay. So you have a clock, right? my drawing is probably going to be excellent, right? And we'll make this work. So, at 12 o'clock, you have no belief in this business, right? You basically just come in. You really have no belief that this is gonna do work for you. It doesn't. So right here, no real belief, right? Then you maybe get on a call, you get on a hangout, and you start seeing that other people can do it. So this is 3 o'clock. Other people can do it. Now, going to one of these, like getting on the hangouts, getting on the things, but you kind of put people kind of on a pedestal. You're like, okay, well they can do it, but I can't really do it yet. So you're not really taking action. There's very little action going on at this point, right? Then what usually happens is you get to an event. Let me check. Let's see if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the clock. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
So you get to here and you see somebody that's just almost retarded looking, or like somebody that is like that you would be like, why are they having success at this? This doesn't make any sense, right? Because in a lot of network marketing companies, you see these guys like perfect teeth, and they got this, the Rolex, and you couldn't imagine them in a shitty situation in their life. But you start hearing, but then you start hearing stories. So when you come to the Empower events, you'll start seeing people, just normal freaking people, that are just came out of a trailer park, or they just came out of a freaking being homeless, like Dave Wood, or on drugs, like David Sharp. And that story, and you see like maybe somebody even making like less money, right? Like my first breakthrough that I could actually do it was I saw a 12-year-old kid go across stage, and he was making $12,000. He made $12,000 in a month. He made a total over like 6 months, like $40,000 altogether. And so then you believe that you can do it. So you can believe that you can do it. So that is important. You have that breakthrough. Because that's the biggest thing. If you believe you can do it, you'll take massive, massive action. Now, what usually happens is you still are not sure if your team can do it. You're like, you can do it. These other people can do it. But you're like, well, I don't know. All these people that seem to be coming in, they just get in, they fall out, they don't take action, they are not having the success, they're whatever, right? And so then you start getting your people to the events, and then they start taking action because they start believing in themselves, and then you start believing your team can do it. And this is the ultimate level of belief in our industry, is that if you believe that your team can do it, if you believe the products are valuable, you believe that they can go out and have success with this, they can make money and have a ton of success, your belief goes through the roof. And then your action goes through the roof. Now, there's a... Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
of
sure.
course.
for sure.
Do you see how, because Dave, he kind of explains like why it's important to go to events, but this is the reason right here, because we can help you have breakthroughs in a 3-day period at an event that you cannot have just hanging out online. Okay?
Yeah, I can't wait to like get all the breakthroughs for this event because my first was everything was so new for me. You know, like
Yeah,
my
you
first
were
week
just got
didn't
invisible.
know anything about it. So,
Yeah.
but I like the belief was like increased so much of that.
Yes. Awesome. So let me show you another clock here, or I'm gonna call it. So you ever heard of a vicious cycle? I'm gonna show you the victory cycle. Hold on one second.
Det kommer han säkert visa den där Tony Robbins.
Ja,
Erik.
den är ju bra.
Jo, det är ju bra att bli påmind om.
Jo, och så är ju han berättare.
Jo,
Nu kan vi snacka skit om han, nu hör ni inte oss.
jo.
Tvätta snabbare, tvätta snabbare.
Okay. So now Tony Robbins talks about this, but he never named it. So I named it. I'm coining it. This is the okay. The victory cycle. And this is why people don't have success or they have success in their business. This is what happens. They join their business, right? Join right here. And if they take action, the right action, like we teach them, then they get a result. Now, that result is going to increase their belief. And what's going to happen when your belief increases? Your action increases. Which then gets more results. So then what happens? Your belief goes up. Belief. And it goes all the way around and just keeps going. If you take action, you get a result, your beliefs go up. This is why it's so important, no matter if it's you just got a lead, or you just got a sale, or you just made a $3,000 sale, to celebrate every success. Because if you just nod off successes, right, if you just kind of go, oh, well, whatever, it happens, it's just the normal thing that goes on, then you are discounting your success, right? You're discounting your success. And you're not giving yourself the belief increase. And so the belief, so if it, it's like it almost didn't happen, right? It almost didn't happen. And so you don't get that belief increase, and then your action increase, and then your results are going to increase. And this is the whole cycle, and that's why it's called the victory cycle, because if you can take action, get a result, get more things. So that is right there how you have success in anything. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes. And me and
Yeah.
David has talked about this cycle in our podcast a couple of times.
Good.
Yeah, it's so useful.
Yeah, no, totally.
Like it's like the richer get richer and the poorer get poorer. Like, that's the
Exactly.
proof. Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that I will give you guys, because I watched some of you guys' videos, and they're good, they're funny, dude. You guys had some really funny shit in there.
Thank you.
And you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
So the one thing, and this is something that Dave Sharp gave me, is that stories never. Okay, so you never want to tell a story without making a point, because every story, its point, the point of a story is to make a point to shift somebody's belief or to sell something, which is you're essentially shifting somebody's belief. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna tell a story, right? You never want to make a point without telling a story, and you never want to tell a story without making a point. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you're, telling somebody how awesome this business is, you could say, yeah, this business is awesome, made this kind of money, this and that. Or you could say, I was struggling, I was depressed, I was, not happy with my life, and I got into this business, and it helped me break through and be a much happier person. That's your story, right, John?
We should always give them the results.
Well, yeah, you want to tell a story that's going to, so you could tell them, hey, I used to wake up and just whatever your story is, and the point is that I got into this business, I made a decision to join, and it has changed my life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm using actually. Like,
good.
It should.
Yeah. So you want to tell stories when you're, and then you don't want to tell stories that don't have like a meaning or they're not going somewhere, because then people are like, well, that was a great story, but what was the point?
Yeah, of course. It does make sense.
Cool. So what you guys need to do is bring in enough people, and I don't know what your thing is. I really don't know. I don't know what your numbers are going to be or how many people you're going to have to bring in, but you have to bring in enough people that you can bring 10 people to the event. Okay? And that sounds like a lot, because it is kind of, right? But it's Scott. And so correct myself. No. So you want to okay, this is what you guys need to do. You need to make a point. You need to make a point to talk to 20 people a day, right? Regardless if they are people in real life that you know that might be interested in joining a business, or if they're people that are online that you're building a relationship with.
Yes, okay.
So if you wonder why you guys don't get like a ton of interaction on your post, it's because you guys don't have a really big platform. You don't have a lot of people following you yet, right? Because I believe you can. And the reason that is because you're probably not connecting and really building a relationship with a lot of people.
Yeah, that's actually it.
If you want to change that, you guys need to start connecting with people. So, if you know people, right? So, I kind of showed you guys a little bit. So I actually did a little bit of this today. There's I used to do door-to-door sales. I used to do door-to-door sales, and so there was a sales group that that I kind of became a part of, and it's really active. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Now, Chad, I've been using your technique you teached us at the last hangout.
Yeah,
was
how's it going?
so valuable. Yeah, so I really think you need to get ready for 2 new member coaching this week, actually.
Hell yeah,
It's
dude.
like, yeah, they get so like pumped up from like all the questions about like why they want to join. Like, yeah, I'm like I took so much notes. It's really
Good.
working, yeah. But I haven't like talked to that much people actually. That you like not 20, but I need to do
Yeah.
that.
So, right.
Yeah.
You're having so much results with with the little action you're taking. You like seriously, if you're mad at the result you're getting, look at the action that you're taking and really ask yourself, do you think I deserve having more success than what I did with the little action that I took?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? You know, are you happy? You know, it's okay. Here we go. So I'm in this group. I'm gonna share this.
I actually
And
get
so
mad when I don't take the action because I know I need to take more. You know, that's
Yeah.
so
Well,
I
I
get
mean
mad.
it's
Yeah.
That's the
I
same
just
for me.
you know it really comes down to you have to like I said. I wrote out my. Did you write out your intention?
Yes.
You wrote it out. Now, do you read it twice a day, every day?
Um, Not, you're talking like goal setting.
Yeah, go into the 15K, or go through all that in the inner circle, those 3 modules, fill out the workbook, and then do the second module in the 15K, and then write it out.
Okay, yeah. Because I
So
do this visual goal setting every morning and night.
okay, good.
Visualize it. Yes, yeah.
That's good. It's more than most people do, so that's awesome. So now you just need to take I don't know what. Well, why don't you take the action that you think that you should be taking?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's about the belief actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
has
think,
to be that. But also,
but
sometimes if you get kind of lazy, or I do, I just forget to take the action that's necessary.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like if you don't, it's like you have these goals, right? And you know that you have to take action to get to them. And it really comes down to do you believe that you could hit those goals?
Yes, of course. But now I will go like all in and do whatever I can until I've made a sale.
Good. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, just do whatever you can to make a sale every day.
Yes.
Okay? So everybody on here is capable to make at least 1 sale a day. And then when you get to 1 sale a day, then you can focus on two.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so this is what I did in this group. Am I sharing my screen or no? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Okay, so these are like, this is like kind of my target market outside of network marketers, right? So what I did, I'm just basically posting in this group. And so I asked a question, right? What is everybody selling here? It's a door-to-door sales group. And so I'm just building kind of relationships with everybody and just kind of responding to other stuff. And then, and so I'm working my way in, right? Because people, they'll start seeing me post, and then they'll start trusting me, and then they will, start friend requesting me, or I can friend request them, and then I can just start messaging them and just build a relationship, and then they're gonna ask me, what I'm doing now, or whatever, and I can say, hey, I have my own online business, whatever. It's helping a lot of people make a lot of money, right? And so this is one way that you can find people to talk to, right? So you can start posting in some groups, like question stuff. Chris, my friend Chris, he posted a group in a home business group, and it said, what did he say? Is anybody really making any money in this group? And he got like a ridiculous amount of responses, and then he got a lot of people messaging him, pitching him stuff, and whatever. And you just have to be so committed on what you're doing to be able to like not get distracted, right? So you gotta you build a relationship, and then you start, if they're like network marketers or stuff, you gotta make videos, write blogs, or you do something, right? You find something of value, right? We have webinars, right? Like every week, Empower Hour, right? Empower Hour on 9 o'clock. So send them to Empower Hour. Be like, hey, this person, find out who's going to be speaking on it. That this person was if it's Lawrence, right? This person was an engineer. They lived in a cubicle, and he made $500,000 before he quit his job. Or whatever. Whoever is speaking on there, find the story from. Really, it comes down to plugging in. Hello. Hey, Taji. Okay, you're good now. Never mind. We're good. Okay, so you want to build relationships with people, and then just get the idea of what they're looking for, how that you can help them. Are they struggling? How long have they been? Like, one of the things that I ask all the time is, how long have you been in the industry? Because you'll get an idea, and if they say, oh, I've been in like a year or two, and then you can say, well, are you full time, or are you part time? And if they're part time, they're not making any money, most likely, right? And you could be like, well, how is it going for you? This and that. Awesome. What are you doing for marketing? These kind of questions, and we know we have a way for them. We know we at least can teach them how to market, because we have all kinds of training, in the iPass back office and Empower, everything. Like I said, I did a blog today. I did one blog, and I made a sale. Results not typical, for sure. That was kind of ridiculous. So, where are we at here? Okay, so another way. So these are just free ways. You join a group. The other thing you could do, you could just start, messaging people in groups. Or you could start replying to people's comments. If somebody makes a comment, you can reply and then build a relationship with them that way. Or, let's see, some other groups. But spamming in groups is not valuable. You could what you could do is if you made a blog and it's valuable to that people, to that group. So, all right, here we go. If it's a group that is that's like a spam group or what's it called group? Nope, I can't hear you. Good. Okay, cool. So check it out. So this group right here. So 6 months advertising, completely free, blah blah blah. Who knows? Right. Let's find somebody in here. Attention, all stay-at-home mom, currently seeking. In that term. See, no results. See, when people are pitching their stuff, nobody freaking wants anything. Nothing. Find the opportunity, comments, blah blah. Nothing. So maybe this might not even be. What you can do. All these people in here, they're not making any money because they wouldn't be posting in groups if they were. Shop while you bake. So look at this. This chick's like masturbating. So let's find somebody in here that you think you resonate with, that maybe that would connect with you, like somebody that maybe is your, like find maybe around your age range or something. Or here you go. So I think is this a blog, a personal development blog that you did? Solo Monte. So this is supposed to be something of value. Nothing. Oh yeah, create a Facebook group, ad blaster. Nope. This group looks like it sucks, to tell you the truth, because there's nobody doing nothing in it. So let's do this one. Oh, this is 86 members. That's not any good. So you want to find one with like a lot of people, and then you want to find one that people are really actually like communicating in. 12. Oh, that one is. I don't think this is a spam. Okay. Super friends. Man, I need to get out of some of these groups. Ah, here we go. 17,000. Okay. So connect with some of these people. Here we go. Christina. She's up at top. She made a post. Nothing. Fitness Illustrated. Blah blah. Hey, there's John. Do you see if you get? Do you get any traffic on your blogs from this?
Don't really know.
Okay. So your blogs are very spiritual. They're very kind of out there, which is awesome. And there's probably better groups, personal development like spiritual type groups.
Yes, I know. I just post in a bunch of different groups.
But wouldn't you rather be more focused with your posting? I understand if you're using an auto poster to do this. Are you using an auto poster?
No, I'm not sure what that is.
There's like auto posters where you can like use it to post in a bunch of groups. See, like the time that you're investing in this it's too much, right?
Okay.
So yeah, if you're gonna do this, at least do it where it doesn't take you any time, right? Highly motivated people, blah blah. Here, my goal is to get 4 million friends on my friends list. Well, that's actually impossible. Okay. Click sense. This person probably is not real, actually. I had to guess. So you see, there's like no like actual real people in here posting. Ah, this guy's real. So let me go over to his thing. So all I want to do is build a relationship with this guy. I don't want to try to pitch him a deal. I don't want to do anything like that. He has a pretty nice following. So I'm going to just send him a message. Cool. So here we go. So we have a bunch of mutual friends. You don't want to sound like you're a script, right? You want to sound like you would normally talk to like a friend, right? Hey, how's it going, Jay? We have a bunch of mutual friends. Just wanted to build relationships with skilled marketers like yourself. I shot you a friend request. Let's chat. Sure. Boom. There we go. And you can go down if you want to like kind of get their attention a little bit better. See, he's actually sharing these using must be using a Facebook group poster. But look at only 316 views and 221 shares. That's retarded. That's like not a good use of time if he's spending any time doing that. Does that make sense? When was this posted? 18 hours ago. Yeah, no good. So anyways, so that's one way to kind of build, to find people to connect with. You want to find 20 people to talk to. These people or whatever, I would, if I was you guys, maybe start getting out of the niche. This biz op niche, everybody's freaking, if they're around spamming in groups, it's because they don't have money. So let's be straight up. So I wouldn't spend too much time in these biz op groups, but there are other groups that are going to be valuable. So John, spiritual things are really your thing. So maybe you'd get over to, let's see here.
Yeah, I just posted in that group because I made it.
Oh, you made that group?
Yeah, that's why
it's 17,000 people in it?
Yeah, I bought some group members from Fiverr.
Oh,
like 10,000 for $5. And then since then, people have just joined.
Yeah, no wonder it's so kind of dead in there. Because they're not real people.
Yeah, alright.
What? Not real people? What do you mean with that? Like
they are
like
bots.
computers?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. My phone will die in like a minute or something. I'm not at home, not have a charger, but I'll see if I can get on some way. But
okay.
Is this being recorded?
It is actually.
Okay. Yeah. But if it die and I don't come back on, I'll see you into coaching this week then, Chad. So get ready for that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for me because I'll be in Las Vegas, and
okay.
I might be doing it.
But you can be ready. You think you have some time?
Yeah, I'll do my best to definitely get on with you guys. Okay, check it out. So John, here are some groups here. You got meditation, spiritual growth with honor. You have mastermind, Chopra center group, so 7,000. So you could go in here again. we're not spamming, we're building relationships.
Yeah, of course.
And so let me see if they allow you to post your blog in here. I don't know because.
I think you need to join the group before.
Yeah, I guess I'll join it, but they might have to accept me.
Yeah, I think so.
So, anyways, so you can if they allow you to post in here your blogs, then you can post your blogs, not capture pages, not anything like that, and just make sure that it's valuable content, obviously, or they'll just boot you. Okay, so next thing is personal development stuff. You know, like go to Tony Robbins. Okay, yeah.
Oh, can I post in his site?
So this is what you can do, right? You can actually, and I don't know where you post or how you get post on here. Well, what you can do is find one of his posts. Go, okay, here we go. Get off the bench and step into the game of life, right? Watch this video, or oh, it's not a video. It's a so you could actually maybe even just do this. Take this quote, write a whole blog around this post here, then post it and say, hey, I just wrote a blog about this. You know, go check it out. And you're gonna get
really smart.
Yeah, you're gonna get a ton of traffic coming through. You know, all that kind of stuff, right? You know, you're gonna listen to one of his audios. You know, is there? You used to be able to post on people's wall. Let me see it. Page info, videos. No, I don't know. Guess you can't. So what you do, yeah, and then the other thing you can do is you can just come through here, find somebody that you think you'd connect with, right? Somebody that kind of looks like you, kind of like is around the same age, somebody that you think that would be in your kind of your target market, and you know, send them a message, send them a friend request, say, hey, you know, I saw you're on Tony Robbins. I just looking to connect with like motivated entrepreneurs. You know, let's network. You know, something like that. Okay.
I will do
that. So yeah, so that is going to be huge. You should be, again, 20 people a day. 20 people a day, every day. Connect with and build a relationship with 20 people a day. Your business will explode.
Okay.
Okay. So other, you know, just anything you could think of. You could go to like here we go, Jonathan. Here we go, Jonathan Budd. He's a marketer. A lot of people really like him. He, again, is going to have a lot of motivated people in here, right? So you can, he's like a generic network marketing teacher or whatever. So what you can do is you can video. Okay, arting hockey stick growth in your business. In order to do that, you have to master momentum. Momentum is a magical force behind taking a business from linear. So again, I don't know if this would be too big. You know what you could do? You could post in here. Be like, hey, Jonathan, I actually just wrote a blog on momentum. Do you mind if I share it? And just tag it in there, right? So that's a thing right there. Another thing, obviously, you can connect with people and build relationships with them, and then send them a message. Another thing is telling your story, right? I was really depressed, and like find something that he says that's like motivating, that like helped you. Maybe that wasn't the exact thing that pulled you out, but something around that relative to that post. And post a story, be like, hey, I started this business and I was depressed and I didn't know, this or that, and now I live a great life. I go out and spend time in nature, and I really enjoy everything.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
People will resonate with your story, and they will, and then they will go ahead and connect with you.
Okay.
So those are just some ideas right there on how to like find people to connect with, right? And how to build, and then, building relationships. It's just asking questions about them. People care about them. There's only one thing they care about more. It's them, their family, their lifestyle, and that. So just ask questions about them, and people will love you. It's really what it comes down to. And actually care, actually care. So this is all, if you do this and build relationships, and then the other way to do it is get people to respond to you. So we talk about building lists, and we talk about driving traffic and all this stuff. It doesn't matter unless somebody like likes you, they really connect with you. They're most likely not going to do anything, even if they join. I'm trying to think if there's anybody in my team that joined and is really taking action that didn't really resonate with me, right? Or at least it's following me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
People will come in from cold traffic, but they stay and they keep paying because of you, right? Because of your leadership, because of your conviction, of your passion, why you're here, and all that, right? So you need to connect with them. So this is what you can do. Let me do. Nate, you could unmute yourself if you just want to talk. I know you're typing something. I just couldn't. I switched. You're still muted. Okay, cool. So check it out. We all are starting to build an email list, if not already have an email list. So check it out. This is some of the stuff that I've been doing. So I'll email people like this. And this email is very simple. And if you guys are on my email list, you're probably seeing this kind of stuff. It gets people to reply that they're looking for a mentor, or they're looking for somebody to work with, or they're looking for, and it's, are you still looking for a mentor? Looking for a mentor to help you launch a successful home-based business? If you are, hit reply. Now, look at what this has done. I have to launch in another window. Okay. So I'll show you guys kind of the responses that I've been getting. All these people have said, yes, I'm looking for a home-based business. Now, nobody's joined yet, and I'm going to be more aggressively following up with them here soon. Some people, this is the thing, and this is something you guys have to figure out right now, is are you just interested in making a change in your life? Are you just interested in freedom? Are you interested in living the lifestyle that you really know you can live with this business? Or are you committed, right? Are you ultimately committed and you'll just do whatever it takes? Because those are the people that you want to work with, right? People that are willing to do whatever it takes. And there's a line in the sand there, and it's a big difference. Because if you're just interested, you don't really have the drive to really make it happen. Because you might come in and you might make a couple of sales, but unless you're really committed to make it work, it'll be really challenging for you. Okay, check it out. So these are a bunch of people. So all these are replies of people that are looking to have their own business. Here's a bunch over here. This person might have. Oh yeah, this guy was nut job crazy. This guy's speaking Greek or something. I'm not really sure what language that is. But anyways, you get a lot of responses. So this guy right here, he's interested. You know, all these people are replying back to me. They say, yes, I am interested. So now all I have to do is connect with them and say, hey, you know, I'm here for you. I want to work with you one-on-one to get you. Okay, so guys, we are not selling a business here. We're not selling training. We're not selling an automated system. We're not selling anything. What we're selling is a door, right? So what we are selling is you are right here, right? Your life, however it is, you're not 100% happy with the way it's going, right? Then you have where you want to be over here. What we're selling is the door to get them from here to here. And that's it, right? We sell that. We sell change. And if you can sell that door, then you'll be ultimately successful. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you have to connect, build rapport with people, then find out where they want to be, show them that what we have can help them get there if they take action, if they make a decision to get in, if they decide to take action, and the whole thing, right? So it's a door. You're selling a door to their dreams. So these are things right here. So all of these these replies, there's tons of them, right? So this is how you can find people that are really interested in having a business, and that and then you can kind of move them apart and talk to them directly, because those are the people that are ready. They're going to be ready to join and ready to get started. So the other way is doing this, right? So you find a thing. Let me see. Here you go. You can do the first one. That one is actually better. This is probably going to be more. Wow, 40 clicks. Okay, cool. So check out this email. 209 people opened it up. I have a small list for how much money I make, for the record. But because I go deep with people and help people make breakthroughs, and they see the value in all of our products, right? So if you take a look at this, 40 clicks, and so you want to actually see the people that are clicking here. So you got this person. Let's see if we can find them, right? Okay, I'll read that later. Okay, cool. All right. Nope, not there. Now let's take another one. Boom. There's gonna be some asshole that's gonna like write down the email and then go look it up, or like try to email them and so they can join their business. And it's like the schemiest thing that you could ever do, and you'd be like a total dirtball if you did that. Just for the record. Hey, there we go. Bob. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. I apologize. Okay, this dude's from India. Works at a telephone company, it looks like. So, again, I think, and beyond, it looks like a personal development thing or something. I can't really send him a message. I could send him a friend request, and maybe I could do this. I could start liking his stuff, randomly. I can't comment it. Oh well. So I could just start clicking at around, and that's gonna. I use an Herbalife. That's cool. Herbalife India. All right, cool. So you can see that I'm connecting. I'm connecting with the people that are on my list more aggressively. Let's find another person. Come on. There we go. Nothing. Okay. So that, you kind of get the idea there. So now what you can do is you could actually do this. You can actually email all these people, right? So you could actually go like this. You could just go, all right, I'm going to email all the people that clicked because they're obviously really serious. They're active on your list. So you could say, okay, I'm going to email them all. You could just send them like what it looks like a personal email. Hey, were you serious? Think about having a. Now this was like a week or so ago, so they might forget what the hell I'm talking about, but who cares? About having a $3,000 day. If so, hit reply. I can help you. Chat. Oh. And send. So that's gonna. So you guys, when you first get started, you just need to do whatever the F it takes, right? Any way that you can talk to people that are motivated individuals that are kind of targeted to this, that they, the more that you believe that they're entrepreneurial and that they would want to make money, the more you want to talk to them, right? It's like. It's just, when you get started, it's just you need to do whatever it takes. The traffic is awesome, and it gives you people that qualify themselves to say, yes, I'm interested in making money. But that's all it does. It does, and you might get sales, but you still need to connect and build relationship with those sales so they'll do something. Because if you don't build a relationship with them, or the system really digs into them, like which our system's awesome, and I made a $3,000 sale the other day without talking to anybody because one of the coaches got a hold of them. But that's like a one in 200 sales that I've had, right? So what am I gonna? But in that same period of time, out of those 200 sales, I've had like 6 $3,000 sales. So this iPasses have made me, because of the coaches. The coaches, between the coaches and the automated system, has made me $9,000. Okay, well, no, probably more than that because of regular upgrades and people that have upgraded to like little things. So, like, I mean, if I would have had to put a number on it, what the automation of iPass has done without me talking to anybody or me doing any like connecting with people, I would say iPass has probably made me $20,000 to $30,000. Okay, but I've made myself like $100,000 on top of that, building a relationship with people and getting them to make a decision to buy all the products and buy other things, right? So you have to get the idea of an automated system kind of out of your head. It does a great job, and it does build that, and it does sell for you. But the more that you can build those relationships, the easier the system's job can do for you. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. Nate, am I blowing your mind? I know you're really new, so are you? Okay, cool. Charles, what's up, man? How you doing? Are you excited to quit your job? That's a yes. All right, cool. Oh wow, I'm getting all these freaking. You guys have all this chat going on over here. Cool. Was somebody asking a question in your other programs? Can you export your leads from that system? Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. All right, great. So this is, where are we at here? How can I help you guys? What else do you need from me? How can I started this, and I'd recommend everybody to go back and watch this from the beginning, because I talked about how, if you guys really focus, you could make $10,000, be making $10,000 a month in the next 90 days. And this is how you do it. My friend Greg, so income disclosure, obviously we're not guaranteeing any money, but he says that in normal network marketing companies, you make about $100 for every customer, every team member that you bring to like a major event, right? So if you bring 10, you're going to make about $1,000 from that group of people. Well, in Empower, because the customer value is so much higher, we make about 10,000 or 10 times the amount most companies make per customer. So when you bring somebody to an event, they're worth about $1,000 each, right? So if you can get 10 people to the Las Vegas Rise event, you'll come out of there and you'll have a $10,000 month because of the belief change that they're going to have, because they'll know that this is real and that they can actually do it and that they can have success and that other people can have success. So, so that's going to be super, super, super powerful. I'm really thinking of if there's anything else I can really give to you guys right now. All right. This is what you guys need to do. I did this for about 3 months, I focused on connecting with 20 people a day, and I did a point, because you're building those 20 new relationships every day, right? New relationships, and then I'm following up with the old ones. So I make a point, I make a goal. I'm like, I'm not going to bed unless I get 10 leads today, right? If I don't get 10 leads today, I'm not going to bed. And so what I would do is I would build 20 relationships a day with new people. Then I would follow up with the old people, because what I'm doing is I'm building a relationship with them, just saying hey, and I'm just kind of, I'm like, hey, and I become an inviter, okay? Tomorrow 9 p.m. we have an Empower Hour, okay? Empower Hour, you can invite people to the Empower Hour. Wow. And then follow up with them. Say, hey, what did you like most about the Empower Hour? What did you like most about it? Oh, you like that? Cool. Wow, could you see yourself maybe doing the same thing? Well, yeah, I could. Awesome. So I guess the question is, and then you run them through the top producer formula, the questions, how much are you looking to make online, what would that do for you, how would that make you feel, are you really committed to that vision, all of those things. Then you say, okay, well, it sounds like you're ready to get started. So then you close them right into your business, and you can actually walk them. If I was you guys, I'd be getting on the phone or getting on a Hangout or getting on Skype with them, because you can be like, you can ask all these questions, or you're already built the relationship. Be like, okay, so what did you like most? Wow, that's awesome. Me too. Okay, cool. Then you're like, well, how much do you need to make? You need to make this amount. Great. What would that do for you? Oh, awesome. And then you're just building this. And then you're like, okay, well, it sounds like you're ready to get started. Okay, cool. And then you send them the link. Here, go here, click this button, and then you ask them, how would you like your name spelled on your check? And then you get them to fill out the form, the sign-up form, and you get people started. You're walking people through every step by step, and you can close 2, 4, whatever, 8 people a day, just doing that process. Build a relationship, give them value, write a blog that you think would benefit your target market and the people that you're talking to. So then you can give them that. So do training on that exact thing. Take the information from the training, write a blog about it, give them the blog for the information, or use my blog or my you could do this. You could take my video off of my blog and put it on your own blog, and then write around my article or somebody else's, right? If you have somebody else that you see that's getting value, take their video, put it on your blog, and send it to give it to people as value, right? Webinars. We got webinars going on all the time with Empower. Be like, hey, we're showing you how to whatever, and whatever the webinar is about. I'd be like, would you want to check it out? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. And I'd be like, cool. Well, I'm gonna follow up with you just to kind of see what you liked, about it, and so I'll talk to you in, after it's over. Okay. So, is that really helpful, guys?
Yes, that's really, really helpful.
Can I say something here?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I've been following this guy, Garrett J. White. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
It's weird. I heard him I heard him mention like 2 or 3 times today. So I just heard about him.
Yeah, Garrett J. White. Me and him clicked his whole story, because
cool.
His attitude and my attitude are kind of the same. But there's a thing that he was talking about. He was calling. He called it the Facebook hurricane.
Okay.
And basically, what you're doing every day, you want to have your own little Facebook page for yourself. Like a fan page for yourself.
Sure.
And every day you want to be posting at least 6 to 7 times on that fan page, and you want to be making videos all the time. Mm-hmm. Get your junk out there, because ultimately, people like he was saying, people don't sign up to businesses for the business. People sign up to the businesses for the person that introduced them, that they latch on to, whose story
Yep.
matches theirs. Understand it, I mean, I'm probably the wrong person to be giving advice here because,
No, no.
I'm not, I'm not high up the chain, but this is just what I've seen from other marketers. Brand yourself,
Yep.
don't brand the business.
Yep.
Um, so get your Facebook page rolling, get attention going to your Facebook page, and be yourself when you do your videos. Don't try to be anybody else. If you curse a lot like I fucking do, fucking curse. People are gonna
Right.
like it and people are gonna hate it, but you're gonna narrow down your target market, especially in like your email list. I mean, if you've got, what's the point of having 50,000 people on your email list if 50,000 people don't ever fucking answer because they don't like you, they don't know you, you know? You can
Yeah.
only, you want those fuckers off there as fast as you can because you're costing you money because you have to pay for those 50,000 people. They're just sitting there doing fucking nothing. So yeah, that's just 2 cents I got.
No, for sure. It's polarizing your list. It's very popular. I do it every once in a while. Just I'll send a list. I'll be like, hey, I'm looking to work with this type of person. If you're this type of person, here's an unsubscribe list. Click here. Kick rocks basically. One of the biggest things I learned from Dave Sharp was your message match. So what you're saying. So there's a big difference between looking to join a home-based business and making money from home. Okay, so that's two different completely people that are going to be posting those words, those keywords, right? And making money on home is more schemy and more job-like, or more job-like, where home-based business is more serious. Somebody's looking a little bit more long-term. Okay, so when you think about that, when you think about your message, when you're putting it out there, you want to use words that are going to attract high-level people, not necessarily uptight people, not necessarily freaking old white dude people, but more people that are really kind of more serious and business-minded, if that makes sense. If that's your target market, obviously, maybe that's not your target market. Maybe you don't want to talk about money or businesses at all. Maybe you want to talk about freedom, which a lot of my business partners do. All they do is talk about traveling and being free and being they call them freedompreneur, and so they don't talk about money really at all. They just talk about like the lifestyle that they have, and so your match, the way you market is going to attract different type of people, and so that's kind of like an add-on of what Charles was saying. That was awesome. So thank you.
Another thing is know who your market is.
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Like I got into this program with Dr. Ben Atkins. It's called Living Emails. Definitely look into it, especially if you plan on doing a lot of email marketing. That program will show you how to utilize ActiveCampaign to really figure out your audience and get the people out that don't need to be there, because it does it all through automation and tagging and shit. But one of the handouts that he has you fill out pretty much goes over, like, it's 3 pages. It's basically your audience core. Your ideal customer is exactly how old. Your ideal customer is male or female. Most of the time, if you're a guy, you're going to be able to relate to a guy better. A woman's going to be able to relate to a woman better just because she's going to know, the stay-at-home moms, that kind of thing. However, I've seen some guys that really knock it off on the female line, but whatever floats your boat. But you need to know what your ideal customer, how much they make, what kind of job do they do, what level of education it is. I mean, you really need to narrow down and pinpoint who your audience actually is, because when you start marketing, if you decide to do like Facebook marketing, or you decide to do like Google AdWords marketing, which, Facebook I would highly recommend. The rest of it, they get kind of sketchy when you try to do online businesses. But if you're doing Facebook, when you put up your Facebook ad that goes out to whoever you're targeting, your ad needs to be targeting that specific person. If you just throw your ad up there to try to grab a whole bunch of people, you're pretty much going to throw money out the window, because you're not targeting down who your audience is. That's actually a blog post that I'm going to put out, talking about this is why your last Facebook ad sucked. It's because you can look at it right now. If you go through Facebook and you scroll down through your news feed, how many of those advertisements are actually pulling you in to click on them?
Right.
I get so many like Capital One and all that crap, and it's like they're wasting their money because they're paying for impressions, but they're not targeting the right people. And that's what you need to understand, is that when you do advertisements, when you do graphics and stuff like that, you need to specifically be calling out that person, saying, hey, you need to click on my thing. So understanding exactly who your audience is, that's the first key in actually trying to move your business along.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we talked a lot about. I had to do a similar handout for Dave when we went to his first workshop. So, but yeah. Anyway, so thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. Very valuable stuff, man. And so this is getting long, so I'm going to cut it short because I think this is valuable. So. I'm going to post this on my blog, so if you're not in one of our teams, if you haven't decided to join yet, click the link. There'll be a call to action somewhere on this blog. Go ahead, get started. Click below, go ahead and put your email in, watch the free video, and make a decision, right? Change your life. You know enough from just watching this hangout right here, the value that we gave in this hangout, that you could go and make like $10,000 in the next few months. Not guaranteed, obviously, but I'm saying that because I don't know what kind of action you are going to take. Because some people, they expect. One of the big things is positive expectation, but almost positive expectation can actually depress you a little bit, because you expect to have all. It's funny. Some people, they expect 100 people to come in and to put their to click, so say you click below, right? And 100 people click there and they put their email in, and some people expect, they're like, well, 75 of them are definitely going to buy, right? And it's just, you have to have the right expectations and how this is going to work, and really take more action than you think you need to. So click below, put your email in, and watch the video. Go ahead, get started. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming on.